Hello, students. Welcome to the economics class 12th. Today's chapter is money. Chapter 5, money. We have already discussed about the four chapters. Let us start the new chapter 5, money. Evolution of money. How money was evoluted. Why it is necessitated by us that there is a need of money, there is a need of evolution of money. There are certain problems arised at the time of barter system, that is goods can when exchanged for the goods. So many problems has been arised. To overcome this problem, the money was evoluted. The necessity of evolution of money was faced by the people, and that is why money has evolved through different stages according to growth of industrialization. Money evolved with time as follows. Then, number one, commodity money. First, commodity money, that is, it was the barter system when commodity is exchanged for another commodity. This is called commodity money. Pearls, stones, cows, seashells, leather, precious stones, salt, all these are utilized as commodity money. Next one is metallic money. Metallic money, that is the gold and silver made coins, is considered as money. So there were widely the gold and silver coins were highly accepted by the people all over the world. That is, it lasted very long time in the world. These were durable and easy to handle. And third merits, this could be divided into small units to be used as money. It, but after 1930, certain difficulties were faced by the people in the use of metallic money, that is gold and silver, made from gold and silver. What type of that difficulty? Supply was limited. Government had to maintain 100% deposits for gold reserves, difficulty in handling for large transactions, and lack of safety during transportation. That is why the evolution of paper money was introduced in the economy. Paper money, it was due to inconvenience in use of gold and silver metallic money that invention of paper money facilitated huge transactions requiring the use of money. Paper money is regulated and controlled by RBI in India. That is the called paper money, which is nowadays followed by us in our country. Now come to the next, bank or credit money. What is bank money and what is credit money? Bank or credit money was invented to make the transactions convenient based on the trust and consent between buyers and sellers, like debit cards, credit cards, ATMs, checks, drafts, all these are considered as the bank and credit money. Now, come to the money, the meaning and definition. According to the Walker, money is what money does. Money is anything which is commonly accepted as medium of exchange. That is called money. Anything. It may be made from any material, anything. If it is utilized for transaction and we can get by giving it to another people uh, so many goods what we want, then it is called money. Definition of money, there are several types of them, four types of definitions given for money. First definition, that is legal definition of money. What is the legal definition of money? Let us consider the what are those four types of definitions of money. First one is legal definition of money. Second one is functional definition of money. Third one is narrow versus broad definition of money. And fourth one is money and near money. Let us these definitions in detail, study in detail. Legal definition of money, it means that anything will be called money if the law proclaims to be money. यानी कि कानून के द्वारा कोई भी चीज अगर मान्य है कि यह मनी है तो वह मनी है. इट विल बी कॉमनली एक्सेप्टेड मेजर ऑफ वैल्यू, और सबके द्वारा कॉमनली एक्सेप्टेड. ऐसा नहीं है कि 10 रुपये की वैल्यू हमारे पास 10 रुपये है और दूसरे के पास गया तो उसकी वैल्यू 1 रुपये हो गई. नॉट सो. अगर मैं उसको 10 रुपये की वैल्यू प्रदान कर रहा हूं तो दूसरा भी उसको 10 रुपये के समान ही वैल्यू प्रदान करेगा. कॉमनली एक्सेप्टेड होना चाहिए. इट विल बी एंडोड विथ लीगल टेंडर पावर, और इसकी लीगल टेंडर पावर होनी चाहिए, तब वह लीगल डेफिनेशन कहलाएगा. लीगल टेंडर मनी, इट इज एंडोड विथ लीगल टेंडर पावर. A creditor who refuses it is not legally entitled to receive anything else in payment of an existing debt from the debtor. It is also called fiat money. इसको fiat money भी कहते हैं. कॉइन्स में है, पेपर में है, इसलिए इसको हम fiat money भी कहते हैं. उसके बाद आइए देखते हैं मनी के टाइप्स. लीगल टेंडर स्टेटस इसके क्यों दिया जाता है. लीगल लिमिटेड लीगल टेंडर दो तरह के होते हैं. दो लिमिटेड लीगल टेंडर, ध्यान दीजिएगा. लिमिटेड लीगल टेंडर एंड अनलिमिटेड लीगल टेंडर. लिमिटेड लीगल टेंडर को क्वाइंस को कहते हैं और अनलिमिटेड लीगल टेंडर पेपर मनी को कहते हैं. व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड लिमिटेड एंड अनलिमिटेड? द क्वाइंस आर कॉल्ड लिमिटेड टेंडर money, legal tender money, because there is a barrier to pay the amount through coins. We cannot pay a huge sum of amount to anyone through coins. 10 रुपए के सिक्के से हम 4 करोड़ की वैल्यू पेमेंट नहीं कर सकते. इसीलिए इसको कहा गया है लिमिटेड लीगल टेंडर. लिमिटेड है, इसकी लिमिटेड ट्रांजैक्शन कर सकते हैं. और अनलिमिटेड पेपर में हम कितना हो वैल्यू के ट्रांजैक्शन कर सकते हैं. इट इज द मनी विच कैन बी एक्सेप्टेड अप टू एनी अमाउंट इन एक्सेप्टिंग पेमेंट एट ए टाइम ऑफ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ऑल करेंसी नोट्स हैव unlimited legal tender, as all currency notes can be used to make payments of unlimited amount. That is why it is called unlimited legal tender currency notes. Let us consider the non-legal tender money. It is also called optional money, and the another name of this non-legal tender money is fiduciary money. Mind it, this terminology, fiduciary money. It is also important for your board exam. This money is accepted on the basis of trust and the issuer of money commands. This non-legal tender money will be believed, valued as a money when on the basis of trust. If we have no trust, then it will not be considered as money. It is valued as a money only due to the trust. It is also called fiduciary money, accepted as money on the basis of trust. Then number 3, it includes credit instruments such as draft, checks, bills of exchange, etc. Then it optional money basically refers to demand deposits. Any deposit cannot account on which a check can be written or banks. The amount in demand deposit is payable on demand. This is called non-legal tender money. Let us consider the functional definition of money. The functional definition of money is which prefer the 4 functions that money does. According to these 4, if any money performs these 4 functions, then we can consider it money. First function, a unit of value. Second function, a medium of exchange. Third function, a standard of deferred payments. And fourth function, a store of value. Now consider the general acceptance is the essential characteristics of money. Anything which is commonly accepted as a medium of payment is money, not concerned with legal aspect only. It implies that coins and paper currency will come under functional definition of money. Now come to the next, third definition, narrow versus broad definition of money. Narrow definition is based upon medium of exchange, function of money. Anything which is commonly accepted as medium of exchange is included in narrow definition of money. Commonly accepted. Now it includes currency and demand deposits. Now that is narrow definition. M is equal to C plus DD. M is equal to C plus DD. This is called M is equal to C plus DD. Now, broad definition of money, it is based on the store of value function of money. Anything which has a high degree of components, moneyness, is broad money. And anything which is widely used as a store of value is included in this category of money. It includes currency, demand deposits, saving deposits, and time deposits of banks and post offices. M is equal to C plus DD plus SD plus TD. M is equal to C plus DD SD TD. DD TD plus SD. These are the called broad definition of money. Now come to the money and near money. What is money? What is near money? Money is anything which is used as a medium of payment exchange. It has legal sanction of the law of land, government of the country. Therefore, it refers to paper currency, coins, and demand deposits. It basically refers to cash. It is most liquid form of money. Now come to the near money. This is called money, and now come to the we have to consider near money. What is near money? There is a close substitute of money. If we are using as a close substitute for money, then it is called near money. It can be easily converted into cash. Which can be easily converted into cash, then it will be called near money. There is highly liquid asset, for example, bonds, shares, gold, etc. These are called near money, not money, because these are easily converted into cash whenever we require. And Next characteristics, it cannot be used directly as a medium of exchange. First, needs to be converted into cash, like bonds, shares, gold, cannot be directly used as a money. It must be converted into money first, then we have to use as a medium of exchange. Well, students, we have already considered the four definitions of money today, and in the next class we will consider the another aspect of money, that is money supply. Okay, rest is well. Thank you.